What is up, YouTube? What's going on? We're back with another live stream. Moment here. Yo, what's good, D Mackie? What's good, dude? What is up, YouTube? What's going on? So good. Give me a second. Oh, yeah, give me a second. Okay. All right. Going live on WAP.com right now. What is up, everybody? What's going on? Hope everybody's doing well today on this Saturday, April 18th, 2026. We're back. You're back. I'm back. We're back with another live stream here. MLB. Going over MLB stuff today. Hope you, your family, friends, and loved ones have had a very safe and humbling Saturday. Work kind of kicked my butt today. Very busy day. So I did not get a chance to really fully dive into any data research or anything like that. But per my post, what I talked about in the WAP, and even just a couple of my parlays, they did cash for the MLB yesterday. So I technically, with all of the picks, I went like 12-7. So, so if you took all 20 of those or 19, whatever those slips were, and you single bet everything, even if it was just $1 on each of them, you would be up. So, the hope is that we can do that again today with the last 7 games tonight. But let's dive into it because this next game coming up is at 6:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, roughly 6:15, 6:20, between my Baltimore O's. We're on the road against the Guardians, and then a plethora of other stuff. If you're over on YouTube, be sure to join us over at WAP.com. We do have a free section of the WAP where you still get a variety of stuff, but if you want everything, be sure to click that link. You get 30% off for the month and your first month, and then we move forward. So let's see what we can find. Now, Dean Kramer, he's allowed some barrels to lefties. Gavin has allowed some home run percentage, right? But more so a couple of home runs to lefties as well. So the question becomes, what are these two specific pitchers going to do against the lineups that they're facing in this game? Chase is mostly green here. You have George down here. He's mostly green, probably potentially second best on the spot here for the Guardians, while Jeremiah Jackson, he went yard. He cashed for one of my slips last night. Late game, hit a home run, had 5 HRR. Could he do that again? Could he go back to back today? That's the question at hand. As you see here, he's facing off against Gavin, who's a righty. He hits righties. He's pretty much having success against him currently. He's hitting the sweeper, which you want specifically because Gavin's struggling to throw it as well. And he's hitting the four seam, which Gavin struggles when it's pertaining to the Woba itself, but he still is succeeding when throwing that. But the 50-50 spot is the sinker. So Gavin throws the sinker well, while Jeremiah or JJ is struggling versus the sinker. And he's actually struggling against the curveball, but he's not throwing the curveball that much, literally 3%. The one thing that Jeremiah is doing here is pushing the ball out into the field, 40%, barrel over the last 5 games. So the question becomes again, could he potentially hit a home run today? Could he read a specific pitch like a sweeper or anything like that today from Gavin? That's the question. Per his splits during the road and 20 at bats, he struggles, but at night he bats really well. So it's 50-50 when it's pertaining to that spot. But look how beautiful Saturdays are currently. 8 at bats, 5 hits, one of them a home run, a two bagger, a double, and 3 RBI. His OPS is a 1.7. That's beautiful. That's what you want to see on the day. Again, he's hitting versus righties, and when he's batting ninth, he bats really well as well with 2 home runs. So for me looking at this, I automatically think, okay, how many HRR could he potentially get? Because his HRR is super low, and I do believe the reason why they're giving him plus value for 2 is simply because of what the potential matchup is, what potential maybe weather could be involved. So Jeremiah could potentially still get 2 to 4, maybe 5 HRR today. If you're feeling really froggy, you want to leapfrog on this 5. It's a plus 1,000. It may not be plus 1,000 now, but either way, this is super high. He had 5 last night. He has yet to have back-to-back 3 or higher. So I would potentially just say, like, look, take Jeremiah for 2, maybe 3. Just throw $5 on both and see what happens. But I do kind of like Jeremiah, right? So I might still take him for the 2 at least. So let me cue that up. He just might, potentially just might handle business. So we'll see. We'll see. Let me see. Gunnar, he did not do anything back-to-back games. Head-to-head, though, he hits. Usually he's getting 3 HRR for the most part. He's averaging 3. He is 0-2 against Cleveland on the series currently. He's hitting the 4-seam. He's hitting the cutter. That's what you want to see. Barrels 20%. That's the only thing his batting average is down. It's just like the last 5, he, like 3 of the last 5. And that's the thing. When he got the 2, he only got 2. What is it for him to get 2 HRR? Because I don't know if he would even hit a home run today. It's a plus 115. So it's a nice little spot for you to potentially take. Let me look at... So Tavares got that single, I think if I remember correctly, that I needed from him yesterday. He only had 2 HRR. It's 2 again today for some plus money for you. He has 1 hit against Gavin, which is a 2-bagger. He's still hitting righties. He's having more success against the cutter and the sinker, but he's not throwing the sinker that much. Look how beautiful his batting average is. So that's why I say, like, Doc, like, I'd rather take him for HRR versus taking him for a home run. This is why I mainly do HRR stuff. So he's a potential for 2 HRR is a potential spot for him to really go out there and handle business. So I'm more than likely gonna probably take him again. It's just that he struggles on the day. That's the only thing. So he could potentially get the 2 HRR. What is it for him to get 2 total base? It's a plus 200. Much better value. It's just that he hit. That's why, because he had 5 straight where he only had 1. So that's the only thing. Single is a plus 125, but he's on a heater with the single. So that's why I took him for a single yesterday, because he just kept getting 1. So if I were y'all, I would take him for a single. Did he get a run? He had back-to-back runs. For him to get a run today is a plus 195. And then maybe the safest spot is the 2 HRR. But I do like him for the 2 HRR, at least on a safe spot. Oh, I already queued it up. Taylor Ward did not get the job done for me, as far as I think I had him for a single as well. I could be wrong. Yeah, it was a single because he didn't get it. He didn't get it base. He got, what did he get? He got a run. So missed out on his run. He walked twice. That sucks. Okay, he's not hitting the sweeper, but he's hitting the sinker and the four seam. I forgot to mention I did share the Christian Walker, Matt Olson 4 HRR for tonight. Both are in a great spot tonight to potentially go higher than the 4. So we'll see. And it works out because I think both games start at the same time. So it's like a watch-a-thon to see if they actually do it. Maybe, I don't know if Taylor would get a run today. Pete has, he's like producing but sort of not, right? He's like, he loves hitting against him, but he's usually getting, he's averaging 3, but he's normally getting 2 HRR. Maybe a safe bet would be for you to take him for 2, but he's 0-4 against Gavin and 21 pitches thrown to him. He's not hitting, well, he's hitting righties. He's hitting the sweeper in the sinker. That's good. Okay, he had a double, a single, double. So he's like in the middle between a single and a double. He's hitting at night. He's just struggling on a day. He struggles in the 3rd spot though for us. So I don't know if he would. He has yet to have 3 straight games with 2 HRR. That's the thing. He may not get it tonight. All because of that. Over here, Mr. George did not do anything yesterday. Is he going to do something tonight? That's my question. Because I don't think he... Let me see. I don't think they played him yesterday. I don't think. He's not hitting the splitter well at all. He throws that 45% of the time. But look how green he is, though. Like, at home, at night, versus righties, in the 5th spot, he's green. Well, apologies. On the year, 2 doubles. That's what he's done against righties so far. 1 a 4 seam, the other one was a sinker. So, kind of feel like he can still get 2 HRRs plus 120. I'm probably gonna maybe take that. Didn't Sharma? Yeah, he did. He went yard last night. He had 7 HRR. Probably gonna go back down to 3 or something like that today. He's been on a freaking, like, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. You just want him to get 3. It's a plus 359 for him to get 3 tonight. Like, I'm really upset I didn't see this yesterday. I would have definitely taken him yesterday. Even if it was just for 2, he would have cashed. Because he, again, like I said, he hit that home run last night. 4 seam. 333. There it goes. Goes that number. He's not batting well on Saturdays, but he bats well in the 7th spot. So it's really up to y'all if y'all feel like he'll get even just 2 HRR or 2 total base. It's a plus 250 for him to get 2. I don't think I see him striking out twice. Singles a plus 170. Now he did go 3 straight, so he's in the spot to possibly do it again tonight. So technically, like, his HRR looks good. Maybe possibly a run, maybe 2 total base. Because he's in a spot. He bats well at night. He just struggles on the day. That's the only thing. And versus righties a little bit. But he's still been producing HRR at least. So let me... Oops. I'm going to queue up the HR because I'm thinking about taking that. I don't know about Chase, though. See, he hits righties, but he bats better against lefties. He's just not hitting. I guess more recently, he just really hasn't been doing so well. okay. Like his slugging's great, so he's pushing the ball out, so that's good. He just doesn't have any home runs not since the beginning of the year and beginning of the month. So I don't know if he will go yard today. Who knows? But that's that one. That's that game. Like I said, Christian Walker, potential spot for him to get HR. He hasn't done much, right? But to me, he's in a spot. He's positive against Andre here. He doesn't have anything, right? But he has 2 singles. He bats well against righties, like great, right? He hits the slider and the sinker, and like his batting speed is great. And he's green at night, green at home, super green on the day. Versus righties, it's just he struggles in the 4th spot. So I'm taking a chance on him to get 4. The hope is that he does. Hopefully he like goes yard and stuff like that. Barrel is only 20%, so I just said screw it. I'm gonna take him for 4 HRR tonight. He's like literally the only batter on the squad that's fully green here, dark green. I mean, apologies, he's green up here. If you want to take Christian Vázquez, maybe potentially you could. 3 straight games of 4 HRR or higher. He's hitting righties as well. He's struggling to throw against righties. The only thing is he's not hitting the slider and the sinker, though. But he's green at night, green at home, green on the day versus righties and 8th. So it's a perfect spot for him to potentially go 4 straight games with 4 HRR or more. I would say take him for 2 at least. It's a plus 120. Let's see. His RBI is plus 200. Total bases for 2 plus 200. So the question becomes, can he figure out how to fix the slider and the sinker when it's coming his way? That's the only thing. And the other thing, Andrew struggles to throw the sinker too. So he could potentially still read that, send it out the park with a runner on base, maybe Christian Walker type of stuff. And that'll be his, his 4 HRR type of stuff. So even for him to get 4, it's a plus 489. So still kind of like to see if he'll potentially do something. Cam Schmidt, or Smith, not Schmidt. He hits the slider and sinker. That's good. It's a plus 100 even for him to get 2. If you feel like you can get 3, take him for 3. What's his total base? Plus 165. 60% to strikeout, though. RBI is a plus 187. Maybe just a 2 total base at a plus even. If you take that, he'll potentially still get at least the 2 HR, maybe 2 total base. Super green at night, but he struggles at home. He's batting great on the day versus lefties and batting 7th. Let's see. He had a double versus a slider, a single versus a sinker, and another single versus a slider, single, double. So I really actually like him. I'm liking his a lot, even if it's just for 2. Didn't Jordan do something last night? Not home run. Didn't he get? Yeah, he had 3 HR last night. It's plus 165 for 3 tonight. So he's produced this is a dude that you wanna take for 3 HR practically almost all the time, because he's technically getting that every time he gets higher than 1. He's always landing on 3 and a little bit higher. So he could potentially just do it again tonight, because again he went on a nice little stretch. He went under. He got it here in the first game against Houston. He's 3-1 against them though, but he's usually getting 2. So maybe he breaks that. Maybe he starts to do what he's doing here and gets 3 again. Look how beautiful this is. 444. All right, I'm gonna take him for 3. I'm gonna bet that right now, live here on stream. I just gotta log in to BetMGM. I'm for sure gonna take Jordan Walker for 3 HR right now. because I like the spot. And that's why we keep telling y'all, you can keep chasing the parlays, but these single bets are what's gonna save your life, or should I say your betting journey. Where are you, dude? Walker, where are you? Here you go. Still a plus 165 for 3. I'm just gonna throw a quick 5 on there. Bang, got it. Fiver, real quick. And that's the other thing too, because technically Houston might be in a spot to score 5+ runs. Because again, when I see stuff like this, I'm automatically like, okay, a lot of batters are green. All right, they're facing off against, like, what does the pitcher struggle against? Struggles against righties. How many righties are on the squad? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's facing off against mostly righties for Houston. So automatically, I'm thinking, let me go and log in on FanDuel, or should I say ScamDuel, and let me go on ahead and probably more than likely take Houston to score 5+ runs, because they probably will do it. Again, possible. There's a chance that they can get 4 and hook me on the cheese. The heck is here we go. Houston alternate. See, 5 runs, 4.5 is a minus 115. For them to get 6 is a plus 146. So, I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna take them for 6 runs. I'm being strange. That's what I do, and that's okay. There we go. I took them for 6, but I'm gonna post this one in the Discord on the WAP right now. But it's gonna be in my paid section of the WAP. Let me grab the link, because again, they type potential spot for them to score 6 runs tonight. Oh wait. Well, it's okay. That's all right. And again, this is, as always, this is either it's going to cash or it's not. It's never fully on guarantee. Again, on paper, players, teams, they look like they could do great things, but it's not guaranteed. Just, hope for the best. All right. Send it there, and wow. So if y'all decide to tell it at your own risk, just like my YouTube channel. All right. Give me 1 second. I just got to see something, because I did put a bet in for the NBA. Somebody tell Aaron Gordon to make 1 more bucket. That's all. Well, excuse me. Is it 1 more bucket, or 2, or a 3, or 1 second. I need 3 more points from Aaron Gordon. That's it. He has 14. I need 17. He get that done for me, we'll be straight. Moving on to the next spot. All right. Let me look at Alec. Again, if you want to take Let me look at Jose real quick. He did go yard last night, but he only had the 3 HRR. He's hitting the slider, which is good. So let me see specifically against the slider here. He has just in the month a double, and then in the last month a home run. That's all he's done on the year against righties. 1 home run, 1 double, but still positive. Okay, let me fix the thing. Just reset it. Back to back with 3. He's green, except for the day. Yeah, literally, the only spot is the day. Can he fix this? Can he get a hit or 2 that will garner you to say, all right, he can get 3 HRR or higher? It's a plus 130 on FanDuel for him to get 3 HRR. So maybe he does have a hit, but it's a single. 333. All right, Alec, you're green. He's 4-1 the last 5, averaging 3 HRR. 2 of those games he had 4, plus 279 for 4. He's hitting righties. He's struggling against lefty batters. He struggles to throw the knuckle. He's hitting the knuckle, but he hasn't seen it that much though. But he's hitting the cutter too, and the sinker. So this is a potential spot. Barrel is 40%. He hit a home run on the 12th against Zach Kelly versus a righty. Struggling on the at night though. He does hit away. He's positive away. Struggling on the day. I will say there's a several batters today that struggled to bat on Saturdays. So I've seen a few of them actually did produce, and others that kind of just stuck with the standard stuff where they're just struggling. So it's either he's going to produce 2 or higher HRR today, maybe an RBI or 2. Maybe he strikes out. 2 total bases, what, plus 125? I keep seeing this plus, because I don't normally see a plus 125 that much, but I keep seeing it more often over the course of the last, 24, 48 hours. So it's making me want to, when I keep seeing a number like this, it's just making me want to just test it out. Because that's what I did with, like I was telling y'all in the Discord, months ago, do some test runs. And that's what I was doing with minus 105s, minus 110s. Seeing what was cashing, plus 100s, plus 105. Seeing if stuff was working, see if stuff was cashing. And some of those lines were cashing more than others. And I'm like, all right, I found something. All right, now let me keep testing out some other stuff with the other lines. So it's making me really want to test, to really put a test in on a 2 or 3 leg for plus 125 on any type of prop. So, and even just single bet. So I don't know if I'm going to do it. Maybe I do test it out with Alec, because he's in a spot. He technically is in a spot. It's just that the only thing that will mess it up is because he struggles at night and on the day. Could he potentially just barely get the 2 tonight? You could potentially say every time he does get a HRR, it's 3 or higher, because 3 out of the 5 that he got it would be 3 or higher. So like I said, I got Jordan Walker, so I got that down. Nolan's 50-50. Dude, he had 5 HRR last night. He is not betting great on the day anywhere. So it's really up to y'all if y'all would take him. Maybe you still take Church. He's a lefty, right? Remember, the bottom of the batting order still produces. Just depends on the spot that they're in, the pitcher that they're facing off, how long the pitcher's on the mound, stuff like that, as we're approaching the 5th inning. So he had 6 H. That's what I'm saying. He had 6 HRR just 3 days ago. So Sucks on the day. No hits on the day. Could tonight be the night that he breaks this 0-8 streak tonight? He's hitting a sweeper, which he doesn't see that much, and he's not throwing it that much. Let me see. Cutter. He hit a single here on the 26. And that's it. That's all he's done against a righty. So we'll see if he actually decides to do something today. Oh yeah, let me look at Alvarez here. He has a single. Oh, he's a lefty though. He likes pitching against lefties this year. But versus righties, he had single, double, a home run. Just in the month, he's been producing versus righties. So the question becomes, can he produce tonight? Look how beautiful he looks outside of versus righties in that batting average. He's batting well all around. 4 straight, 3 HR or higher. It's plus 120 for 3. Plus 217 for 4. 80% for the RBIs. Plus 139 for 1. What is he doing total base-wise? 60%. 2 of the last 5, he had 5 total base or higher. See, 5 is a plus 528. Against them, anytime he gets anytime he gets total bases 4 or higher. And anytime he's getting HRR is 3 or higher. So you literally, again, I usually take what I do with NBA and I just like, all right, since he's doing 4, let me take him for 4 plus 217. Since he's getting 4 total base or higher, let me take him for 4. It's a plus 230, 273. So I just might take him for. I might test it out. Or I might just take the plus 120. We'll see. Whoops. Let me do that. Whatever that was. Whoa. There we go. Fixed it. All right. Let me see. Herrera. He went yard last night. 7 HR. Freaking bump. Okay. Oh, let me look. Let me see. Gordon did score something. Let me see. What did he do? 16. I need 1 free throw. He might hook me. I took a chance. I bumped him up to 17 because it was literally for him to get 15, it was like a minus 1, like it was a 101 something. Can't remember specifically. So the 17 was plus value. So literally, I was just like, oh, well, let me take him for the 17 because it's plus 142. So I just literally need him to get a free throw. If he can do that for me, we'll be good. Otherwise, he's going to hook me on 16 because I needed him for 17. If it was 15 and a half for that plus 142, I would have been straight. He would have got me the joint. I would be moving on to Bridges for the Knicks because I got him for 15 points. Okay. Let me see. You had 3 last night. You're hitting on Saturdays, but you only got 2 hits. A run and a double. Okay. Next game. Really didn't find. Let me see. I took Cam Smith. That was it. That wasn't the only. Let me fix this. I got Jordan Walker, right? So technically, it was just the 2 HR. Again, still potential for him to get Couple HRR. Christian as well for him. So we got a few. I still do like Altuve. It's just, is he gonna muck it up with the sinker and stuff like that? It's the question at hand. So next game up. Guys, seriously, he's not even on here. Oh no, I apologize. Wrong team. Never mind. Kyle. He's super green. He has a positive against the pitcher. Plus 175 for 2. Total base for 2 is a plus 240. He does not get total bases. But he's hitting righties. He's hitting the four seam and the sinker. Okay, 0-3 on the day. Batting well versus righty. 0-3 in the 9th spot. Could he potentially break the spot? What is a single? Plus 176 for a single. Dude, he is super positive striking out, though. Ugh. Let's see. So, I don't know. Oh, come on. I just turned my head to look at the screen. I said I needed Aaron Gordon for a free throw. He's at the line right now. He's about to shoot it. Ah, he missed it. Hold on. He got it. He went 1-1. He got it. He got the 17. Let's go. He got the point. Now we move on to I'm relying on McCall Bridges for the Knicks to score. I think it was 15 points, maybe 16, something like that. Let me peep game. I'm real quick. I just got to make sure that looking at this correctly. Yeah, I need McCall Bridges for 15 points on the Knicks. That's what I need. Let's go, Brandon. He's 1 for 10 against your boy. He only got a single against him. He's hitting the four seam and the slider. 60% barrels. So he's punching the ball up in the air. He did go yard last night. I don't know if he would go back to back though. So plus, well, it might still be plus 740. It might be a little bit lower. Maybe some people threw some money his way, some bets his way for a home run. Because he's been, look at this. Look at the bat speed. Look at the angle. Just in general, just in the last few days, 3 home runs. Back-to-back on the 11th. So he's technically still having a great month. He bats great on Saturdays versus righties. Batting first. It makes me want to take this dude for even just like 3 HRR, that plus 230. It's just that he struggles against George. That's the thing. 39 pitches thrown, only 1 hit out of 10 at bats, and he struck out once. So it's like a in the middle. He's pitching very well against lefties too. That's the other thing. So I don't know if he's gonna total base plus 165. Okay. He is 2-2 against Seattle. Back-to-back 3 total base or higher. So 3. Do I take him for 3 total base tonight? Does he finally read your boy's pitches? Burger. See, he pitches well against lefties and righties, so This is the question that you got to ask yourself. Do you bet on anybody on this Rangers squad versus Kirby, who pitches really well? Give me 1 second. Let me see. Team Rangers. Who's positive? So Evan Carter. So Doran has the best spot. Kyle's he has a positive against him. No, but Doran, no home runs. His ISO sucks though. Let me see. A lot of singles. Kind of figured that once I seen that ISO. Maybe you take him for a single. He did get a single against him on the 7th. On drive. Maybe. Let me see. How much is it for you to get a single? Plus 136. He has a double here against him, but most of his hits are singles. Only struck out twice. The only thing that sucks is that he's not reading the four seam like at all, or the sinker. He did get a single here. Slider, sinker. Maybe I take a chance on this single. Maybe he does, because he most of his hits are against Georgia are singles. So let me see. What about Seattle? Okay. Julio's positive. He's got the most. He has a home run. Now his ISO's good, 222. Mostly singles. He does have a home run against him. That was on June 15th of 2024. He did get a double on June 27th, 2025 last year. And in the more recent game this month, he had a single. I'm curious. Maybe I parlay Doran and Julio for a single. Minus 110. Because most of his hits against Nathan are singles. It's just that he's not hitting righties very well. He's only hitting the sinker. He had a double here. Single, double, single. So I'm really considering doing this parlay here. Julio Rodriguez for a single and then Doran for a single. Maybe I just do that. Let me see. What is your... That's DraftKings. So more than likely DraftKings would be the best spot because of the value of return. Let me log into DraftKings real quick. I'm more than likely going to put this in real quick. Something told me to take. That's the thing. I talked about it in the WAP. Something told me to take Timberwolves to cover the first half spread and Denver to cover the full game spread. They won. They covered the full game spread. And like I said, Minnesota covered the first half spread. So, congrats to Denver winning game 1. Because I kind of felt like Denver was potential to actually ball today. All right, let me see. Oh, athletics. What's going on with y'all? Hold on. It's tied 6-6 that came back. I had Langlair for 4 HRR. Kurtz finally decided to do something. He hit a home run. Wilson hit a home run. Okay. So we'll see. All right. So if I parlay, and this is just the Seattle game here versus Rangers. So if I parlay Julio for a single, so it's no longer, for him to get a single, it's no longer well, that's right. This is DraftKings. Never mind. Apologies. So it's a minus 117 for him to get a single on DraftKings, but during, okay, all right, it went down. Let me go on BetMGM. Maybe BetMGM has the better value. So it actually dipped down for Dorn, because Dorn, if I was looking at this hours ago, I would have gotten this at the better value. It was a plus 136 on DraftKings. No longer that. He is a plus 111 on DraftKings, but let me run to, I'm running to BetMGM. And BetMGM single, Julio's a minus 110 for 1. And then Dorn is a plus 105. So plus 280 on BetMGM. Plus 284 on DraftKings. So better value. Like I said, I'm just going to parlay this. I parlayed it, and I'm just going to go on ahead and post this in the WAP in the Discord now. Because, I do like both spots for both batters to actually go out here and do something tonight. And I did queue them up, right? Yep, I got them. Oh, no, wait, I don't have, I thought I had Hulu. I don't have. There we go. All right. Baltimore game just started not too long ago. And y'all know me, I don't usually parlay 2 picks or 3 picks or higher in the same game, all like that. I really like to just rely on one player or whatever to do what I need to do. Okay. There we go. All right, posting this in the Discord now. Just did it. Whoops. And I guess I can put this in the free section. Because it's real simple. Just need them to get on first base. That's it. It's working. All right, bet. All right. Josh is super green versus righties. Hold on, let me look at Kyle here. 3 singles. Excuse me, 2 singles and a home run. Okay, the Atlanta game just started. Atlanta Knicks. I haven't even looked at Seager yet. Okay. He's 0-3. What was it on the day and in the ninth spot? I need the Atlanta Hawks to cover the first half spread. That's what I need. Carter has not been doing Carter has been like green for all this week. Like he's been green. Like in the spot versus the pitchers, all of that stuff. He's been, you know what I mean? He just hasn't done anything. What's that? I think this is the Carter. Maybe it was a different Carter. But that's that one. Let me look at Randy real quick. Randy hasn't been consistent. He's struggling on the day. He's batting well in the fifth spot as far as his batting average. Okay. Consone. He's 50-50. He doesn't like the splitter. Okay, he is great at home. Struggling on the day. 50-50 versus righties, but he's hitting great in the seventh spot. I don't know if you feel like he'll hit 2 HRR, possibly 2 total base. Maybe he does get it. His barrel's 40%. He's been pushing the ball out. He just hasn't produced a home run. He has 1 home run on the year. So then Luke, no relation to Luke Skywalker, but Luke, positive against Nathan, 2 singles and 2 doubles, two baggers. Maybe. Okay, he hit a home run on the 15th. Man, he's green, dog. He just struggles on Saturdays. Man. He had back-to-back nothing. Literally nothing. Okay, for him to get 2 HRRs or what? Plus 140, and then for him to get 2 total bases, a plus 200. Head-to-head, he's averaging 1 total base. That sucks. And he's averaging 1 HRR. I don't know. Kind of feel like he can actually do something. Look at Corey. Back-to-back 4 or higher. Okay, at night, on the day, and second, he's positive, like super positive. He hit a home run on the 10th versus a righty. Everything else just down on the month. Man, I'm kind of curious now. Can he potentially do something tonight? But I do like Brandon. Outside of, like, literally, I like Brandon just in general on face value for 2 HRR. It's just that the matchup, that's the only thing. Like everything else, he's like green, dog. So maybe he does get two HRR. Maybe he does get 2 total base. Maybe 3 potential. Oh shoot, Langford. Okay, 3 straight, 2 HRR or higher. That's the only thing. The point off from a 5.55. Okay. I looked at the game here. Phillies versus Braves. Of course, Bryce Harper is the best look as far as on paper. But versus Chris, he only has 2 singles against him. He struck out 3 times. But currently on the year, Chris is struggling against lefties. Harper bats really well against righties. Against lefties. He's hitting the sinker and the four seam the best. His woba's good when it's pertaining to the slider, but he's still struggling against it. And Chris throws it the most. 40%. Question becomes, can Bryce go yard tonight? You see his angle, bat speed, all that is up. But versus lefties on the month, he's mostly getting singles outside of the home run and the triple. So he struggles on the day too. So I feel like he's in a spot to potentially maybe get a single. Still potentially to go yard. Maybe potentially get two total base or higher. And of course getting 2 HRR or higher. But again, it's the matchup itself and the day, because he just only has 2 hits. One of them's a home run. 2 for 12 on the day. So if I were you, I would take him for 2 HRR. Probably more potentially take him for the 2 total base. I'm just not sure if he would hit a home run. Still, anything can happen. Still potentially still hit the home run. Even if it's just that one thing that he does. He gets 4 total base. He finishes with 3 HRR. That's his only hit. Matt, sort of kind of in the same spot. He's super green against Chris. As you see, he's been like demolishing HRRs, right? The only thing is Chris pitches very well against lefties, even though Matt is hitting lefties. And the only thing that Matt is hitting when it's pertaining to Chris's pitch mix is the slider. I took the chance on Matt getting the 4 HRR tonight solely based on the day versus the bat and the 4th spot. He is like super green here, right? This is like his best batting spot in the order. So, and literally he only bats between the 3rd and the 4th. So I said, screw it. I'm gonna take a chance. Maybe he does hit a home run today. Maybe he reads the sinker well enough and he actually punches it out the park. But either way, I said screw it. I'm gonna take him for the 4 because he's been mostly getting 4 HR anyway. So that's that. Look at Austin here. He had 2 home runs yesterday. 2 of them things. I'm upset that I missed up. Sorry, give me a second. Ooh. Oh, man. I needed Terang yesterday for 2 HRR. He didn't get it. He got a home run today for the Brewers, so missed out. Oh, shoot. I forgot. Hold on. Let me see something. Give me a second. Hold on. Okay, never mind. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. San Francisco Giants, y'all are balling. Ramos, I looked at him too earlier. I thought about, I think he was in a weak spot too. He hit a home run. Okay. So Abrams did not get the job done for me. I had him for, I should have, like, Wood was the original look for me, but I liked Abrams better. So should have went with Wood. That's what I should have did. Okay, we're just at the hour mark. I'm pretty much almost done. I got 13 picks here. Drake did not come through for me. If I remember, I think I had him for 4, so he finished with 3. I don't know if he would get 4 tonight. Even he's struggling on the day. You know, he's batting great, so I'm wondering. So Ron, positive. Almost forgot about him. He's positive against Chris. He bats well against lefties. Chris struggles against righties for the most part outside of the but he's not hitting the sinker, right? 40% barrel, and his data is for the most part mostly red. Like, he's been struggling currently. So I'm wondering if the head-to-head will play any kind of role. Even though he did get 3 HR last night, I was considering taking him for 4. I just don't know if he would get it. The safer bet would be 2, of course. I just don't know if he would actually do the job. I'm just not sure. So I don't have anything. So, I mean, again, outside of, Matt, I was still just taking for the 2 even. Let me look at Garcia. He's green. Okay. Is it because of the head-to-head? Because he usually destroys Atlanta on the HRR. He's usually getting 3. He didn't get anything last night. It's probably due to the fact that he's been struggling to really produce. Because he's only 3 for 10. So I don't know if he would actually get any HRR today. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's fascinating that Colorado has all this beautiful green here. They did play in a very cold, snowy weather spot, and Dodgers still won 7-1. I just don't know if let me see. I'm just not sure if they would do anything. I apologize. I apologize. That's the Dodgers, not the Rockies. The Rockies are over here. So Moniak is super green. Emmett struggles against lefties. It's just that he's 0-6 against him currently from last year. And just in general on the year, he just hasn't been producing. So he literally only has just the 1 home run. 3 just in the last 10. 3 on the season. 3 just in general. I don't know if he would actually... Who knows if he's actually going to go out there and produce. He's struggling in the second spot. I don't know if he would actually go out there and actually produce, dog. I'm not sure. I think I seen somebody take him for a home run today too. It's my first time looking at his data, so I don't even know if he's actually going to do anything. So he's almost practically good outside of just a couple of spots. Yeah, that's not good. Didn't Freddie? He had 3 HR last night. Man, 100%. He loves batting on Saturdays. See, his head-to-head is good, averaging 3. Look at rushing. Okay, he's pitching. So Ryan's pitching really great against lefties. Barrel is 60%. Son. He's been doing the job. Andy, could I potentially rely on you? You're 1-6 though. You just gotta hit. Struck out 3 times, walked once. Dude, he is green. Dog, why did I not look his way yesterday or just in general the last couple of days? That's the only thing. He just got the 3. His only negative is batting third. That's it. 1 hit and 4 at bats. That's the only thing. What is this single? Did he get an RBI last night? Okay, that sucks. Man. I don't know. Not sure. Okay, 4 singles against Ryan. Man, he has no hits in the 5th spot. Not a 1. That sucks. I don't know. I literally think Andy's like the best bat because he's just hitting the mix. There's really nothing that I don't know about Ohtani. It's either he's gonna hit a home run or he's not. See, he's not really producing in the HRR. You're literally relying on him to just go yard every time, just like Judge. Same situation. You rely on Ohtani, on Judge, Schwarber, all the heavy hitters, just to simply smack one out the park. But Andy, I feel like he can go 3 straight HRR. So maybe I would take him for potential Look, it's just the matchup. That's the only thing. He might actually have Andy's number. That's the only thing. I keep missing out on your boy here because he's just doing his thing. Look at those beautiful HRRs. He's struggling in the spot. Oh no. Vargas. He's been killing. Handling business. Okay, Vargas looks the best out of the two. It's just that he's not hitting the curveball. And neither is him either. But you could technically say both of them for 2 HRR and you'd be straight. They just might actually at least get that and go from there. Come on, Bridges. I need 8 more points from you, sir. You got 7. I need 8 for the 15. Jesus. Okay, you get the 4-seam and the change up. More so the 4-seam. Okay. Okay. Vlad just had the 2 last night. You don't like the slider. Okay. You're batting well and just in general, but you just don't like the slider. So you want to know just in general, just getting 2 so on the year. So that's good. Can't put a bet on him. Did Cattell do anything? He had 4 last night. The 4-seam is a 40% barrel. Okay. Maybe Jimenez. I can say even Vargas. I feel like Vargas looks the best. Plus 100. Again, you just don't like the curveball. Plus 159 for 2 total base. Maybe I take him for 2 total base. Could go with the 3 HRR and you just needed 1 yesterday. Plus 159. Let me see if that's still plus 159 for the 2 total base. Probably be the last look here. So Vargas. Oops. 2 total base. So it actually dipped up. It's no longer. So then what is his HRR then? For 2 HRR, it's a plus 105. For him to get 2 total base, it's a plus 176. So of course the better value. He has 32 total bases and 37 HRR. He has yet to go back to back without getting. See his HR looking better too. That's the other thing. Now he's usually getting 3 HRR though. Usually. And technically he's usually getting 3 total bases. Like when he. Either way, when he goes down on either one, he goes right back up. Now that the HR is looking better because. Let's see. Just thinking if I want to just do the. I am kind of leaning more towards the total base because 3 HR is a plus 230 for the 3. What if he doesn't get it? He just lands on the 2. But he at least still gets 2 total base. So I'll do the 2 total base. Just do that. And as always, hope for the best. Again, I got the better value. It's just that, I don't know. He might get the 3. Like he might just get 2 HRR, maybe hit a double and nothing else to get the 2 total base, and then he might get 3 HRR and still get the 2 total base. So we'll see. But I like what I have here. But I'll go with 2 total base. But I like everything that I have. A little bit less than what I had yesterday, but we'll accept it for what it is. Looks like Atlanta's probably potentially not gonna cover the first half spread for me. Maybe, possibly. They're down by 8 points. But we'll see. There's still 10 minutes and 30 seconds left. We'll see in the second quarter. All right, but I'm out. Take screenshots if you want. Do what you will with this information. But I'm out. Y'all stay safe, stay humble, take care of yourselves, family, friends, and loved ones, and I'll hopefully talk to you all. Hopefully